Hi, I'm Anja. I am a filmmaker, I'm a transdisciplinary artist, I'm also non-binary, and I'm also a person with lived experience of mental illness. People tell me I look like a Harry Potter professor.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm curious why it is that sometimes people just won't talk about certain things. And I'm talking about like normal things, normal everyday things. Like, for example, my mom, when I was growing up, she refused to talk about anything to do with sex, even remotely. And the thing with my mom is I adore her, but she is literally the least sexual person I have ever met. I honestly don't even think she had sex when I was conceived. No, seriously, I know this actually to be true because I'm adopted. So this next thing I'm going to talk about is something that people will go to great lengths to avoid. They will they will squirm in their seats, hide behind their phones, or run to the bathroom when it's mentioned. So what is this thing that people are so scared of?
Anal.
Close. Periods. Sorry, I'm pumped. Periods. Seriously, when you think about it, it's one of the most natural things in the world, right? But people will, they can watch horror films, right, with guts and gore for days, but mention this one normal thing, and they run screaming out of the room like their hair is on fire.
Well, I've never heard of Big Soldier.
Good point, right? But with periods, when I was growing up, I'll give you some context. I'm 57. And so this was the 1970s when I was growing up, and there was no internet, and we didn't really have much in the way of sex education in school. I heard something vague about, blood and the vajayjay, and so I figured, okay, it's something that you can just throw a Band-Aid on it and you're good.
Throw a Band-Aid on it.
I was a kid, I didn't know, because they didn't tell you, right? And just for anyone who doesn't know, that's not the way it works. So I was like my mom, when I had my very first period, I was terrified, and this is a true story. I was terrified. I went running to my mom, crying, Mom, and she's like, I was like, terrified, I'm dying of internal bleeding, what's going on? And my mom's just like, oh, darling, you're a woman now. When she found out I had premarital sex for the first time, she was like, oh, how could you? And I was like, well, Mom, I guess I really am a woman now. Another thing that my mom, she wouldn't let me use the words for, like down there, like the penis and vagina. So I made up fun descriptive names for it instead. For the penis, I had the stick and berries, the pocket rocket, and my favorite was the one-eyed trouser snake. For the vajayjay, I went with the bearded clam, the cave of wonders, and my favorite was the penis flytrap.
Penis flytrap.
I like how those sound like spells. Next time I'm out on a date and the guy's cute, I'm gonna channel my inner Harry Potter professor and charm him into bed. Trouser snake leviosa. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful audience.